Now, how did this go again? Hello, people of the internet. No, wait, that's not wrong. Start again. Good day, internet people. Yes, it's your lovable friends at Draw the Trigger here. And believe it or not, this is a video. Yes, your eyes, brain and other senses are not deceiving you. Unless they are. We've got a video for you and we're unboxing here the new Royal Paladin trial deck. And this one is known as Divine Knight of Heavenly Decree. This is actually the 11th G-era trial deck. And as you can see, there's a very shiny Ultimile on the front there. This is not quite a reprint, but it's the same Ultimile as in the previous Royal Paladin trial deck, but with alternative art. But most, if not all, of the rest of the cards in this set should be new ones as far as I am aware. I can't say that I've done that much research into it. As you may have noticed, Vanguard is something we haven't really been doing a lot of most recently. That's due to various reasons, which I don't want to dwell on too far because I don't want to get too negative. Needless to say, we got hold of these trial decks and we thought, you know what, we'll draw the trigger. We can't not unbox these. And since we've got this one and the Neo Nectar one in a video probably before or after this one way or another, we will be doing a trial deck face-off. So look out for probably Lena taking on Neo Nectar and Eddie taking on this particular deck for that. So look forward to that. And yeah, without further ado, I've been waffling on. We'll have a little look at what else you get in this trial deck. So, you know, like I say, we've not really been in the Vanguard scene, but Lena has recently rebuilt her Minerva deck, a classic style deck. So, mostly at DTT Towers, we've been doing some very classic, kind of roughly Break Ride era Vanguard. We haven't really progressed beyond that point. We don't do Legion, we don't do Stride Generation. So yeah, if you want to see us playing with our retro style decks, let us know in the comments down below if that's something that'll interest you. We don't really intend to be picking up the G-era version of the game particularly, so we can't guarantee much in the way of that. But if you like retro Vanguard, the occasional unboxing, then obviously DTT still worth sticking around with. So this is interesting. You get a little bit of a postcard in there. That's new. So you've got the protagonists there. So you've got Team Traffic Light and some dudes at the top. I think this is Shadow Paladin Naoki, and no idea who that guy is anymore because I just miss Aichi. Although we're getting an Aichi Legend deck, so maybe he'll turn up. I might watch those episodes. And this is quite a nice little art card, showing the current outfits of the cast. So that's quite nice. As you may have noticed, I'm not rushing this unboxing because it's been so long since we've done Vanguard. I thought I'd savour it a little bit more. So we've got the first guide, which is your basic standard how to play Cardfight Vanguard. Presumably this has been updated to include G-Guardians because obviously the game has changed quite a lot over the last few months or year. There we go, so there's the G-Guardian ability. So yeah, that should give you all the basics of how to play, but certainly not enough to become an absolute master, a generation master. So let's just zoom this out a second so you can see a little bit of this playmat here. Not a lot of it, but there you go. So you got your G-Zone, you got your damage zone, and that's quite a nice little playmat. It seems to be a fairly sturdy piece of paper. Then you've got a little bit on the back about how to play the deck and how to improve upon the deck as well. So that's well worth a read if you're a new player. Give this a little bit of a look as well, and then you've got a playmat there ready for when you actually play the game. So back to the cards. So this is the stuff that everyone really cares about. And if I'm taking too long, I apologise, but like I say, I'm not going to rush. So let's slip the little bit of plastic off there and get into it. So we've got Blue Sky Knight Altmile, the alternative art Altmile. So you probably know what this guy does. If you don't, he basically gets plus 5k, or your entire front row gets plus 5k when you're on GB2. And his other skill is when you stride, you can counterblast 1, call up to 2 units from the hand, call into rearguard, and then choose 2 units and give them power plus 5,000. It's a nice kind of solid ability to just call some units, give them a bit of power. Can't really go too far wrong with it. Is it good? Couldn't tell you. Not anymore. Okay, so we got 2 stride units in the deck. That's right, only 2. Divine Knight of Law Selfies. So this, there you go, you can see that he's holding up his selfie stick there. And his skill is auto from the Vanguard circle, obviously. Soul Blast 1 when this attacks. Pay the cost. If you do, choose any number of cards from your hand, bind them face down. Choose one of your rear guards and it gets power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. At the end of that turn, put the cards bound with this effect into your hand. Why would you do that? To activate Brave. Brave skills obviously activate when you have 3 or less cards in your hand. So this guy can basically enforce the Brave condition without you having to first ditch your entire hand or play everything down to the field, which could be quite annoying. So it's nice that they've got kind of ways to get that effect off, and doesn't sound like a terrible first stride particularly, I suppose. Right, more grade 3s. You got 4 of this guy. Conspicuous Knight Conscienus. Anus. Haha, Lena and Eddie are around to hit me, but when they watch this back, they will probably hit me. So this guy is a grade 3, 11k with Brave. Counterblast 1, when its unit attacks a Vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle. Yeah. Well, the artwork's nice. Okay, and the other grade 3s, we've got 2 of these. This is Devout Fey Dragon, or Fakes Dragon? Phi Dragon? Falx? Is it an L? Looks like an L. Okay. And what does this guy do? GB1, when your other grade 2 or greater unit is placed on the rear guard, this gets plus 3k until the end of turn. Yeah, you're not going to use this card, are you? No, you're not. Because you're not mental. Right. Unless you are. No offence to any mental people watching. Right, so we've got 4 of the... Oh no, there's only 3. How interesting. There's 3 of the grade 2 10k vanillas Ashgal. If I'm reading that right. It looks like it's got 2 H's in there for some reason. Yeah, whatever. Not a lot to say about vanillas. So then here's one of your extra foils in the set. This is your main kind of special grade 2 of the thing, and wow, the hollow one looks so different to the regular version there. So I'm going to read that one because it's easier to read on the screen. So, Auto GB1. When this unit is placed on the rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Altmile in its card name, choose one of your other units, and until the end of turn, this unit and that unit and this unit get power plus 2,000. And it has the Brave ability that when this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, you may return this unit to your hand. So you can kind of play it down to activate Brave, and then at the end of the turn just sling it straight back to your hand. So that's quite nice. And that one there isn't a GB skill, so that one can just activate nice and early in the game. And look at that hollow style, isn't that pretty? Okie dokie, more grade 2s. 4 of this guy, he's a 9k grade 2. He's got Auto GB1, Counterblast 2. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 card, call it to rearguard, shuffle your deck, and if that unit has the Brave ability, that unit gets power plus 3,000 until the end of turn. Now that is a pretty good card. The Counterblast 2 is not super cheap, but it basically says you can search for any grade 2 card. It doesn't say it has to be a Brave card or any kind of specific type. It just gets a bonus if it's a Brave card. So, yeah, that's not too bad, all things considered. I mean, it's no sword me, but what is, right? You know me, I like my Jewel Knights. Speaking of Jewel Knights, where are you? Give me more Jewel Knights. Bushy Road. Anyway, so we've got grade 2, 8k. There's 2 of these. It's Knight of Resilience, Baldus, and it's the kind of plus 10k when he intercepts on GB1. Basic skill, 15k intercept. Not too bad, but again, you're not going to rely on it. Although until you've got G-guards, maybe you will. Right, on to the grade 1s. How exciting. We've got Knight of Respect, Diotus. This is quite a nice looking dude. There you go, that looks pretty cool. So this is Counterblast 1 on the rearguard and retire this unit. When an attack hits a Vanguard during a battle this unit boosted a unit with Brave, you may pay the cost. If you do, search for up to 1 card with the Brave ability, call it to the rearguard and shuffle your deck. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Stick it behind something that can hit quite hard and it just gives you that extra bit of on-hit pressure and the ability, obviously, to get an extra column out, essentially, really. So yeah, you're not going to really complain too much about that. It's quite a solid little 7k. Okay, and then we get 2 of this nice looking card here. Support Sorcerer of Damascus. How nice is she? Ooh. Always been a sucker for nice Vanguard artwork. I think the artwork is definitely one of the stronger points of the game. Okay, so this is a grade 1 7k with Brave. GB1, on the rearguard, retire this unit. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card and counter charge 2. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Good card. Good card. Can never go wrong with a bit of counter charging, and that lets you draw a card as well, and it's just pretty good. So yeah, I can imagine you'd probably run that in a real deck, actually. Right, 4 of Knight of Tomahawk. So yeah, another cute card. Auto GB1. When this unit is placed on the rearguard, this unit gets power plus 2 until the end of turn. And from the deck, the Brave skill kicks in that she gets grade plus 1. So you can search her out when you would normally search a grade 2. So that's quite nice. It's always nice to be able to search out different grades than you would normally be able to search out. And one of my favourite inclusions in modern trial decks since the G era started, you get 4 perfect guards. They're your standard. They can guard anything, and it's just a no skill but very nice little card to have. And the fact that you get 4 of them in a trial deck now is just so good for new players. You probably will want to replace these at some point with your nice shiny double R versions, whichever ones you like, whether you like the one that unflips or one of the ones with the keyword skills. But yeah, fantastic thing for them to include there. And here's the starter for the deck. So this is Knight of Discipline, Alectos. And he's a Forerunner, obviously, with a rearguard GB1, counterblast 1, put this unit into the soul. At the beginning of each battle phase, you may pay the cost. That sounds like it includes your opponent's ones as well. That's pretty cool. If you do draw a card, no, it wouldn't be, would it? Would it? Can you do it in your opponent's turn? I guess each battle phase sounds like it includes your opponent's, yeah. If you do draw a card and the Brave abilities of your cards are active until the end of turn. So that sounds like it could be quite effective. I don't know how well that combos with actual Brave cards, because I'm not sure what the Brave mechanic is capable of these days, but on face value, I'd say that could be pretty mean. Also, you can rest the unit to give one of your other units plus 3 until the end of turn. So you might as well, if you're going to retire this guy, or put him into the soul, you might as well rest him first, give that power before you activate that skill, where you can. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Trigger time. So we've got 4 plain old crit triggers there. Painful Blow Knight Gurgitus, not Gurgwit. There's 2 plain old draw triggers. Augment Sorcerer of Adamant. That doesn't make sense. 4 vanilla stand triggers. Blast Knight Gradaucus. Get to the chopper. Then we've got 4 very cute heal triggers. Knight of Pretty Sword. Isn't it a pretty sword? Ah, she's looking at it very confused. How do I use it? I don't know. Oh wow. Look at that. It looks like Shredder but a bird. This is your Guiding Eagle. Gliding Eagle, is that what I said? Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said. Who knows? Activated, put this into the soul, choose a unit until the end of turn, it gets plus 3k. Yeah, standard. Very nice though. That's a very cool looking card. I like that. And the bonus card is the Royal Paladin clan card. I'm guessing I'm going to flip this and find the Royal Paladin logo. Holy mackerel, I was right. Yeah, so that is the Royal Paladin trial deck. Could I have taken any longer to unbox this? Try me. Yeah, so knocking everything, and you can see that I'm wearing something very fluffy because it's quite cold. Not as cold as it has been, but still cold in this particular room. So I thought I'm going to wear something fluffy. Bloody hell, come on, get back in there. Right, so this will get taken out of the packaging again at some point when we film the head-to-heads. I believe we've got Eddie coming tomorrow, so you shouldn't have to wait too long for the head-to-head trial deck face-offs. But until such a time, look out for the Neo Nectar trial deck unboxing, which will be up yesterday, today, tomorrow, or some other combination of days which occur. Yeah, I'm so organised, you know. Thumbs up for organisation. Also, thumbs up for disorganisation. If you hate this video and you think I took too long and I was rubbish at it, click like. That will give me the message not to do it like this again. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Also, standard like, share, subscribe, comment. Helps out a lot. I think. So yeah, there's the Divine Knight of Heavenly Degree. We didn't get the foil stamp one. I should probably mention that there is a chance, I believe, of getting a foil stamped card. And that's interesting that there is actually a sticker. Did they put the wrong clan on it? Did Bushy Road do a Bushy Road? Featured clan, Gear Chronicle. Oh, Bushy Road. Okay, so that's pretty funny. And on that terrible disappointment, see you later.